Okay, I'm going to show you the exercises and how to do them, and then you can do 8 to 12 reps per side and 3 to 4 sets, and I'll put this all in the email too. So first is the same thing we do in warm-ups. So making sure your body's in a good position, your core is engaged, and just single leg holds. And then switch sides. Just really getting that stability and balance. When you're standing in this, make sure your core is engaged, your shoulders are back, your head is balanced on your neck. And just try for a baseline standing as long as you can so that you know how that's building and working. The next would be the hip flexor stretch to leg hold. So starting both feet shoulder width apart, taking a giant step forward, making sure both toes are pointed forward, your shin is vertical, and you're pushing your back hip forward. Your back is straight, core is engaged, always core engaged. Shoulders are squeezed together. You're pushing that glute forward. I'll show you from the side. Pushing that glute, so it's not here, it's here. So we're working again on that hip rotation. So pushing that glute forward so you feel it in your flexor. And then you'll switch sides. So same thing again. Feet shoulder width apart. Giant step forward. Engage that glute. Stretch out that hip. And again, vertical shin on the front. And knee is pointed over the middle of your foot, that third toe. Okay, from here, once you get that and it loosens up a little bit, you can add in the standing leg hold. So we're in that lunge position. We're putting all of our weight in our anchor foot, the front foot, in the heel. You should be able to pick your toes up the entire time and move the back leg up into the single leg hold. And back down. Woof. I need to work on these too. And then back up. You can hold your legs out too for balance, which is helpful. Ha! Maybe your arms. It's been a long morning. And then you can switch sides. We'll go back to the side. Again, all the weight in your heel. You should be able to lift up your toes. We're going to lean forward just a bit. You can touch your toe if you need to, and then we're going to pick up that leg. And then back down. So for this exercise, 1 rep would be from here, up, and back down. Okay, so that's 2. So first start with the single leg hold, and then do the hip flexor stretch, and then hip flexor stretch to single hold. So that's a progression. Next is the curtsy squat. I love this one. This is great. This is really good for fixing those imbalances too. And also figuring out how to push off more evenly, like I mentioned with the deadlift, making sure in anything that you do, making sure that you're not, I'm exaggerating of course, but not pushing off more with your stronger side than your weaker side. And sometimes you don't even feel it, but being aware will help, and this will help with that. So curtsy squats. I wrote down a list, so I'm reading. Bear with me. All right, curtsy squats. We're going to stand in our mountain pose, so our feet pointed forward, toes pointed forward, core engaged, shoulders back. That single leg up. Put it behind you, all the way behind you. You can't see it all, can you? Let's try this. Okay. Leg up, all the way behind you. So it is from your front foot about pointing at, let's say, 2 o'clock. And then you're going to squat down. All right, and then you're going to come back up. Switch sides. Up. So about 10, 11 o'clock. Squat down. You may, while you're getting your flexibility, only be able to go to here. That's okay. And as you build, you'll see the progression. And eventually you should be able to come all the way around, which is what I'm working on. That's a really good one. So you can go back and forth with it. You can play with it a little bit. So that would be 1 rep. Or you can go into it and then just pulse it for 3, and then switch sides. So play with it and see where it feels and see what your balance is, and work on that one. Okay, this is one of my favorites too. Okay, for real, all of these are my favorites. I mean, if I'm being honest. You can do these at work. I recommend that as well. And between meetings, and I'll do another video for between meeting stuff, but add this one into your work if you want to, especially if you have stairs. It's super helpful. So step ups. When you do a step up, so you can choose a box, or again, the stairs are great. Starting at the position in front of the box, mountain pose, feet, toes pointed forward, feet shoulder width apart. Take a giant step up into your single leg. When you put your foot down evenly, make sure all the weight's in your heels. And just like with the hip flexor to single hold, all the weight's in your heels, and you're gonna stand up into that single hold and then back down. It's a very intentional, slow movement. Very intentional, very slow, very deliberate. So you're feeling all that weight in your glute and getting that push off on that unilateral side. That should help with some of the imbalance issues. So all of these are directed towards stretching you out and focusing on that balance to get you more in line. Same thing on this side, all the way in your heels. And you can do this while you're going up the stairs, up floors. I do this at home too. All the way in your heels. You can lean forward a little bit. Then coming up. And all the way back down. Also helping while you're getting your balance, having your arms out. So you can tackle people coming down the stairs is fun too. Okay, and let's see. All right, 2 more. 1, we're gonna have you start working on pistol squats. Pistol squats are magic. You can get a chair, you can do this in your office, like at your desk in your chair. Especially if it has rollers, it's super fun. Or you can do it as a flat chair, or if you have a bench or a box that's high enough. You want something that comes close to where you can sit down and your legs are at a 45-degree angle, or 90-degree angle, sorry, 90-degree angle. So you want something that's kind of, when you sit down close to your butt, so you're at a 90-degree angle, so it's not too low or not too high. Standing feet shoulder width apart. You're going to put all your weight in, starting with your left foot, just lifting your right foot slightly off the ground, and you're just going to sit down and stand back up. All of the weight is in your heel and the pad of your foot, So all the weight is down here and right here. But you want it mostly in your heel. So you're coming down and then standing back up. Now switch sides.